protest in the Civic Center Plaza. The problem with that, nobody's fighting amongst themselves.
Well, that's completely disingenuous, and I'll tell you why. Because the regulations that they use are selective, and they're selectively prosecuting our opportunity at just being in the center. Other people can go through the center and do as they please, as they've always done, but we're scrutinized. Every move that we make, we are threatened with police action. So it is completely disingenuous for the police department and the city government to state that they are giving us a fair opportunity at exercising our right to free speech.
How hopeful are you that this lawsuit is being filed will be successful?
Well, we're very hopeful that it will be successful, but it's not our only strategy. And we're employing a number of different strategies in order to keep the occupation alive. Every occupation is completely nonviolent.
We have zero plans for that. Absolutely.
We have zero tolerance for violence. You know, the problem is that we are being treated like criminals. We are ordinary, law-abiding citizens who are being treated like criminals. So sometimes it's difficult to respond rather than react.
Police are used to using tactics that they use with criminals. They came in here last night with probably 100 officers with riot gear on, and they treat this like it's a riot. They didn't give us any warning. They said there was going to be no action for 30 days. They lied to us. The city has not been willing to sit down and talk to us about a reasonable place to be. We've been pulling shenanigans like DeMaio saying that he has to support the vendors. He himself arranged for this Civic Center to be the homeless shelter last year. He did that last year. This was the homeless shelter. This year, it's Occupy people. We got to get them all out. Last year they said, come on in and sleep here. This year, no one can sleep here. What happened to DeMaio? Changed his mind for some reason. Now the weapons they're talking about, I'll tell you what they are. A stick more than 1/4 of an inch on your sign is considered a weapon. Now we just had Tea Party people walking around with a weapon in one side and ammo in their other pocket. And the Tea Party says, Second Amendment, I want to have my weapon. Here, anything more than 1/4 of an inch is considered a weapon, and you go to jail for that little stick. This is outrageous. The police have gone way overboard, and it has to be stopped. This is an example of our country gone amok. People cannot come and sit here and talk to each other. They said, put the homeless and the other people who are sleeping in that once was a grassy area over there, the grassy knoll. They said you could stay there. Then they come in at 2:30 in the morning and raid it. Instead of giving us a warning saying, here's another place for you to go. Other cities have done that. Los Angeles, Irvine, Orange, San Francisco have all said, we respect your freedom of speech, your First Amendment rights, and we're going to supply a place that's safe, that you can go to and hold your meetings and talk and resolve these things. Look, we didn't ask for this. We've been watching these banks take over this country for years. This is our first chance to turn this around. Now is the time for us all to get together. You know, the Tea Party was for going after the banks. They said, we agree with you on 70% of your issues. Let's work together. Folks, if you're tired of the banks taking over, work with us. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I believe it is, at the Claremont Drive Bridge. We're occupying Claremont Drive Bridge tomorrow. Everybody show up, because we're going to tell that rush hour traffic at 4 o'clock that we're occupying that bridge, and I believe we're having a barbecue afterwards at Mission Bay Park, at the Visitor Center, and who knows, we may be occupying that area after that. So we do intend, this is not over. When the police come in here and take us out, all it does is re-energize our movement. So in a way, we appreciate it. We don't want it to happen. But what we do know is that people say this has gone too far. They come out and we ask for your support, because we have to put a stop to this aggressive action by the police, this violent action arresting people for trumped up charges. It has to stop. So join with us. Let's put a stop to this insanity in this country.
And let's make sure.
Gray lights.
Can you spell your first and last name right, please?
Ray Lutz, R-A-Y-L-U-T-Z.
And also make sure that we do understand here that the police have targeted us without a doubt. This is the fourth time they have lied to us and come in. However, this is just a blip in a much greater international movement. We are not about fighting the police, and we do not want you to get the wrong idea here today. This movement is moving forward. As you have mentioned, there's going to be a huge day of action tomorrow. This is coordinated throughout the country. Labor is going to be there. Multi-faith communities are going to be there. There are many Hispanic communities there. Immigration. This is a huge day of solidarity for us. And every day we're about to have one of these huge movements, they come in and sweep us out again. It does not stop us. This movement is moving forward. $14.5 billion were transferred from big corporate structures into small business ownership facilities, including the credit unions, just in the past 3 or 4 weeks, due to the work of Occupy. And this Occupy San Diego contributed to that heavily. We are moving forward. This is a progressive movement, and we are not going to be stopped by this type of oppressive, lying type behavior.
That's right. We've already changed the political discourse in this country. Every poll that is taken shows that there's a tremendous popularity and support for the Occupy movement across the country. It's far more popular than the Tea Party ever was. And every city and every time that they try and crush our movement, we come back stronger every time. And there's no reason to think that this will be any different.
Let me get you to say and spell your first and last name again, please.
My name is Mike Garcia, M-I-K-E-G-A-R-C-I-A.
And you, sir, as well. One more time with your name, first and last name.
My name is John Kenny.
I'm a member, and I've been serving as a liaison to the
We
city.
will have Lori Saldana down in front of the police station at 7 o'clock. We are marching from 6 o'clock from here down to the police station. Our General Assembly, which is usually here, will be down at the down at the police station tonight. Lori Saldana will be there, and we hopefully will have Ben Hueso there as well. He has other commitments, but he's trying to get out of them to be along. So we have a lot of support from a lot of the community here who knows what's going on down here, and we ask for the support of the people as well. We are not violent. We have never done any violence. All the violence has been done to us. We are peaceful protesters carrying a movement which was necessary 15 years ago, and every single passing moment, more TARP dollars going out, banks getting bailed out, and we getting nothing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sure thing.